What's up, guys? Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing one for the record books, which is beat the part-time on New Alexandria. So start up that mission. You could do this on any difficulty, so I am doing it on easy, and that's what I recommend doing if you're having trouble getting the part-time. It makes it a lot easier. Who would have thunk? Playing out easy makes it easier. So we're going to start off here. There are actually 3 main objectives in this mission, and they're totally random which one you get first. So the first, second, and third objective, totally random. But you know they're going to be in one of 3 places at least. There's the Synoviet Tower, there's the hospital, and the Virant Telecom building. And for most people, I would imagine they kind of don't know where to go until they get a Nav Point. But if you learn the layout of the city, you'll have an easier time. This is the hospital over here. It has a blue hospital logo on it. And the Virant Telecom Tower is it has like an orange glowing panel on the top of it. And the Synoviet building has a green glowing logo on it. So that's how you can tell the difference between all of those. But we're in the hospital now. We could grab a Banshee and hijack it and speed all the way down here, but we could just blaze past these guys since we're on a lower difficulty. So just bypass everybody, just jump down. We don't even have to go down the spiral stairs. We could just jump down at a certain point. And then we're going to go past all of these brutes. But this is by far the riskiest part of the mission right here. Even though this is on easy, they do a decent job of actually taking your shield down because there's just so many brutes in this area. So if you're not that comfortable kind of getting in close to these brutes, even though it is on easy, you could just kind of stay back and shoot these guys from far away. But I'm going to take the opportunity to move up and take these guys on head first. And then we'll take out the engineer on the other side of the map because they obviously give shields to the brutes, which we don't want that happening. So we're just going to keep moving forward. You can see I'm fighting these guys, but I'm moving towards the objective for the majority of the time that I'm fighting them. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We're moving forward, keeping that clock down because obviously we want to get the part-time. But you can see I'm kind of engaged in fighting with them. There's DMR where I just grabbed that in the corner there, and there's also more DMR behind that Covenant shield as well. And at this point, there are a bunch of elite reinforcements that come into the area, a bunch of Ranger elites with jetpacks, so we're going to move past them, just totally ignore them. And we want to pick up a plasma weapon of some kind, ideally a plasma pistol, so we could noob combo this concussion rifle wielding elite real quick. If you don't have a plasma weapon of any kind to take them out quickly, you could probably just run past them, just run around and go in this direction. You don't need this concussion rifle to do these little jumps I'm doing. I'm just being fancy here. So look at this. Oh, so necessary, Silver. I'm just showing off at this point. But, yeah, just keep moving ahead. You should be able to get past that elite even if you don't have a plasma pistol. So hop in your Falcon, and we're going to head to the next objective. There are 2 side objectives in this mission, and they are totally random. There's 12 possibilities, so it's tough to plan for. You just kind of have to wait for the objective to be assigned to you. If you know the dialogue that precedes the objective, that's even better, so you could start heading in that direction before the nav point pops up. But if you don't know the objectives or the dialogue that goes along with it, you could always just wait for the nav point. It won't waste that much time in relation to getting the part-time. It probably won't be, a deciding factor because the part-time for this mission is actually 20 minutes, and we're going to come in at about 10 minutes, so about half the time we'll save there. So right now, I haven't been assigned the objective yet, but I know that this is an objective on this building. If you see a phantom kind of moving up the side of a building, that means that that's probably the objective. And so I happen to be just like standing right next to this, so that was fairly lucky. So you can see the objective just popped up with the nav point, but I already took them out because I just saw them being deployed, luckily enough. So take out the Jackals, that's that building. Again, you'll get a nav point, so if you have no idea where it is or it's on the other side of the city or something, it'll pop up after a few seconds, and you'll be able to make your way over there and take out all the enemies. We got the jammer up ahead here in the Virant Telecom Tower, so we're going to start taking these guys out. There's 2 fuel rod turrets on this platform here, so take that out, and then we'll be able to move in here, and there's some infantry that's going to come out of this doorway over here as well. We're going to keep it up. No, I lied. They're already out on the platform. You can see them hiding behind these pillars and everything. Well, I'm just going to take out a few of them. I'm not going to worry about, clearing out the whole area because my gunners do a really good job of clearing out the area themselves. I'll just park the Falcon there, and the 2 gunners on the side will just take everybody out that wants to peek their head out from behind cover. But we're going to move in this direction, go up the left side of these stairs, and then we're going to cut to the right side of these stairs. Or maybe not so much. On higher difficulties, you want to cut to the right side of the stairs, but we just kind of moved up casually there. activate the beacon, and then we'll move over here. And I was just going to do another fancy concussion rifle jump there, just to show off more. Not that it's that impressive, but I totally failed, so joke's on me. But at this point, we're just going to move out of the building, hop back in our Falcon, and await our next orders because, again, we have a side mission, and we don't know what it's going to be because there are 12 possible side objectives you could get. Now 11, since we already did one of them. We took out those jackals earlier. We're just going to hang out and wait for that assignment. Again, if you don't know what the radio chatter means, then you could just wait for the nav point to pop up, and that's totally fine. So we actually get Assist the Pelican, which is over here. There's going to be a Pelican on a building, and this building is surrounded by 3 other buildings, and on each of those 3 buildings, there's going to be 1 shade turret, not counting this shade turret. That shade turret is just, happens to be there randomly on the map. These are the 3 we're talking about. So take these 3 out real quick. There's going to be nav points on them. You can see that popped up right here. So 1, this is the second one, and then the third one over here. And once that happens, we could go to the final tower. Since we've taken out the hospital objective and the Virant Telecom Tower objective, we now know that the Synoviet Tower objective is the only one remaining, which is the green logo building. And I'm not going to wrap around the front of this building and land on the helipad, which you're supposed to do. We're actually going to go behind the building here, and you could actually fly up through the structure here. It's kind of like a rib cage you could fly through. So take that path, and you could just skip the whole battle in front of you there, or what would be in front of you. We're behind it now. And we got in here so fast that these elevator doors actually aren't even open yet. So I'm just going to engage with this brute for a little bit, I guess. And if you have some time to burn, you could always just hop into your Falcon and kill some brutes while you wait for the objective to pop up on your screen. So you can see it just popped up, and now we'll be able to move through the elevator doors here. So they've opened up. Activate the switch on the back side of the elevator door, or not the door, but the elevator cart. What is an elevator? I guess it's just an elevator. The elevator room that we're in, that's going up. There's a switch on the back of it. Hit that, and then we'll get here. This is the multiplayer map Reflection, which is a remake of Ivory Tower from Halo 2. Just a little trivia, but whatever this multiplayer map is called, we're just going to run to the back of it, and you can see there's a nav point. We're going to activate the comm jammer, and then we're immediately going to turn around and sprint back to the elevator, and we'll be able to activate the switch to descend down to the bottom. And there should be some drones that pop out of the windows and walls and everything. We are going to totally ignore them and run past them. That's actually a doable strategy on any difficulty, all the way up through Lasso, believe it or not. But anyway, we've made it back to the elevator. We hit the switch. We're going down. We're going to hop back into our Falcon, and then we will proceed to the final objective, which you get after you take out all 3 main objectives, and the 2 side objectives, of course. So we're in our Falcon, and we're going to go to the tallest building in the city, which is the Olympic Tower. Yeah. So we're going to go over here, and it's the Oni building as well. But I think it's called the Olympic Tower, too. Am I making that up? I don't know. But go over here. It's the tallest building. There's going to be 6 shade turrets that are deployed around the buildings, the smaller buildings surrounding it. And they're deployed by these phantoms. So you can see I'm shooting this one phantom. So I'll blow him up before he could deploy 2 shades. So by blowing him up, we'll only have to take out 4 shades instead of the usual 6. So I am down with that plan. So 2 of these shades are down already, even though they weren't even deployed yet. You can see this phantom over here just dropped off his first shade, so we're going to tear into him. Now he's flying up here to drop off his second one. So we're just going to pounce on him right as he drops. Drop him down, start shooting at him, and then we'll turn our attention to the final 2 shade turrets. You can see they have nav points on them, so even if you don't get the pounce on them, get the jump on them, you will know where they are by just looking around and finding those nav points. And they're on the smaller buildings surrounding this big, tall building, so just kind of look at the rooftops for those nav points and attack accordingly. We've taken out the final shade turret. We're going to fly up to the top of this building. There's going to be a landing pad that pops out. So we're going to land on that, and you want to go to the side that's lower than the other. So you can see there's not really much of a rooftop to this building. It's more of a slant, and you want to go to the lower side of that slant, and that's where the pad will pop out. And once you land, the cutscene will trigger, and the mission will end, and you will get that achievement if you came in under 20 minutes, which we came in well under that at 9 minutes, 18 seconds. So that is all there is to this one, guys. Join me for the next one when we tackle part-time on the package. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, be sure to click on the scorpion icon to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. You could also check out some related guides by clicking on the videos on screen, and you could find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Halo guides, and I'll see you in the next one.